Hi, Paint and Conquerors here. Here's the deal. I will be painting one of my tall soldiers and you will be watching. I play kill team like a lot. So today I'm painting my Night Lord Visionary. This isn't a guide, just me showing off how I play with my toys. I'll start with a black primer. I'm not a fan of using contrast paints for the base color. Plus, I plan to use a lot of glazing, which doesn't work well over zenithal or any white background, frankly speaking. Apply and dry it with my mom's hair dryer. No part of the model will be completely black, so let's spray the entire model with a desaturated purple I mixed myself. Okay, Chaos Space Marines are famous for their painful to paint trims on their armor. I'll break the rule and paint only one coat of slightly diluted metallic. If I paint a few thin layers, the metallic will be too shiny, which I don't want at all. Plus, it saves time. I use Citadel's Runelord brush for all of the trims. And Vallejo Gunmetal for the steel. After that, wash it with Agrax Earthshade and leave it as is. And dry it with my mom's hair dryer. Let's continue with the blue armor next. If there is one thing I've learned from my few years of painting miniatures, it's that you should strive for contrast and add a few standout details to make the model visually pronounced. I'll start glazing from a fairly dark desaturated purple and make my way to a good saturated fluorescent blue. I'm using Vallejo's purple and blue and AK Interactive's black and fluorescent blue. I'm just adding blue to the original dark color and slapping it on the model. I claim that an imperfect gradient is not a problem at all. Change my mind. I aim for a decent tabletop ready paint job without stressing too much. So no need for a perfect and completely clean paint job. I believe that the community's obsession with the speed painting is a trap. Painting should be enjoyable, not fast. And after painting trims, no single step requires much thought or any brush precision. My friend, a know-it-all of the Night Lord's lore, told me about a color scheme where the hands are painted in red to symbolize the blood on their hands. I thought this was a great detail that would draw attention, so I am painting the hands red. For the red, I use a mix of AK Interactive's black and Citadel's mephiston red, pure mephiston red, Vallejo's Vermilion red, and Vallejo Game Color's fluorescent red. Press the like button if you also think I shouldn't even mention what paint I use, because this information is basically useless. Just use any paints you have. Every time I grab a brighter color, I paint a bit less area and create some sort of volumetric highlights. Next, I've never been good at painting leather, so let's keep it simple. I'll draw various scratchy patterns using AK Interactive's deep brown and Vallejo's pale sand. It looks meh, I fully agree. Now, let's cover it all with Citadel's contrast Wyldwood. It will be our kind of slab shop. The only difference is it will be not as ugly as it usually is. How well it turned out is up to you. I'm kidding, no one can judge me. My leather is perfect. Now, let's do the lazy plasma. There are two schools of thoughts. Some believe that the coils should glow, while others think the coil should glow from within and the turns should be darker. I belong to the second one, because it's easier to paint. I started with the painting the entire coil red, that's our color for the turns. Next, I just wash the coil with heavily diluted white paint and remove the excesses. Then, I generously apply fluorescent orange. Voila, perfect. I really love fluorescent paints. It always secures bright standout details on my minis. As a bonus, they are relatively transparent, so I can easily make lazy OSL. Now to paint the lightnings. Before starting to paint my guys, I looked at reference photos of lightnings. Sometimes the area around lightning glow pinkish purple. That's what we'll do. Firstly, I paint pink purple glowing, then pure white. I forbid you to use pure white except for the tiniest brightest highlights, but I can do it. Almost done. Just need to finish the base. I paint the base in random brown patches, then slap on my dry pigment mixed with the water. I always do it this way, never had a problem. And paint the base rim black. I'm really going to paint these guys in kill team, so check out how I painted the rest of my squad. Next I plan to paint the mandrakes, also show you that, then invite a friend to my place for a good brawl, film it all and show you. If you've watched this far, I am pleasantly surprised. Hit like, write angry comments and see you in the next episodes.